Gino smell like wet dogs all the time.
Well, you came to the right place. Why don't you take a look, and I'll be up front with you.
Why am I not surprised Gino smells musty? Of course he does, and that doesn't mean he's dirty or he doesn't shower or anything like that. It simply means he either, 1, has to clean his washing machine or dryer, or 2, he leaves his clothes in there for way too long. Has anyone had a friend or a coworker who had that musty smell and you didn't know how to tell them? Because I have. All the time. Like, I've had a coworker who is so nice. I get along with her, but I constantly smelled her musty laundry, and she's so sweet. I did not want to embarrass her. I did not want to hurt her feelings, and I didn't know how to tell her. And it would drive me crazy because my olfactory system is so sensitive that I would get a headache real quick, and it would just bother me so much. So I would end up holding my breath or breathing through my mouth the whole time. And I know if I were in their shoes, I would want to know, but that's just not the same case with everyone. So if anyone has any tips or advice on how to tell someone in a very nice way or a non-offensive way that their clothes smell, let me know. Well, Jasmine and Gino are shopping for a new washing machine because after 23 years of use, it finally broke. And I'm pretty sure Jasmine's real happy that she no longer has to smell Gino's stanky stank clothes. He's looking around to see where the cheapest washing machine is, and he tells a sales associate,
I had my washer and dryer for 23 years and it was really good to me.
And Jasmine goes, not really, because all your clothes smell like wet dogs. He pretends he didn't hear that, so he's looking at the machines and he finds one under $500 that he's ready to buy.
This is only $500.
And Jasmine's annoyed. She doesn't think it's fair that he's willing to so easily dish out money for the things that he feels is a priority. But when it comes to her and her priorities, like the beauty pageant, he all of a sudden doesn't have money.
It's not fair that we have the money to buy these things, but when I need something that I prioritize, we don't have money for those things.
Well, Jasmine, a washing machine is very important and it needs an agitator. This one doesn't have an agitator. Do you know what an agitator is, Jasmine?
This is pretty nice, but it's missing an agitator.
The what?
This is an agitator. And it helps, take the clothes and swirl it around and clean them and mix them.
He doesn't need one with an agitator. Newer models don't even have those anymore. What he really needs is those laundry detergent sheets. Have you guys seen those? The ones that look like a dryer sheet, but it's actually super concentrated with laundry detergent. They're called Earth Breeze Eco Sheets, and it gets all the stains and bad smells out. And let's be real, Gino definitely needs that.
We smell like wet dogs all the time.
And does he even recycle? Like, I believe that Jasmine does, but I don't know about Gino. And even though laundry detergent plastic jugs are recyclable, did you know that 90% of single-use plastic ends up in landfills and oceans every single year? We need to do something about that, like switching to Earth Breeze Eco Sheets. My favorite thing about them is that it's better for the planet. Earth Breeze comes in earth-friendly cardboard packaging. Side note, cardboard is much more sustainable and eco-friendly than single-use plastic, which can take hundreds of years to decompose. According to scientists, our oceans will have more plastic in it than fish by the year 2050. Also, can we talk about how compact and convenient these are? I've always hated how much space those gigantic plastic jugs took up, but Earth Breeze is so compact that it can literally fit anywhere. And I love the convenience of just plopping in a sheet into your load of laundry and being done with it. There's no sticky liquid or goop you gotta clean up. And even when I used to use the pods, I'd always have a greasy mess left on my fingers. And honestly, not having to deal with any of that makes doing my laundry more enjoyable. I think you guys should give it a try. It's not only convenient, but you're making a positive impact in the world. And if you try Earth Breeze and you don't like it for any reason, you'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. So go to earthbreeze.com/mythoughts to get started for 40% off. Again, earthbreeze.com/mythoughts to get 40% off your subscription. You can pause and cancel at any time. Thank you so much, Earth Breeze, for sponsoring this video. And Gino, if you're watching this, use my link and get some. We find out that he met with Uncle Marco because he really needed advice, and the uncle told him just to pay for the pageant. Let Jasmine do what she wants. So he's excited to tell her. He's like,
Jasmine, guess what? I actually paid for the pageant. I mean, I didn't have the money, but I paid it with my credit card. But it's all set, and you can go do the pageant now.
and Jasmine looks shocked. She was like, really?
I booked the pageant and I paid the $1,200 fee for the pageant.
You didn't.
But since I did that for you, I want you to do some things for me.
And she's like, okay, what?
But, you know, I also have some expectations, too, for you.
I want you to stop being so mean to me and stop picking fights. And you have to let me watch all the corn I want. And you have to give me golden showers, all the golden showers that I want.
Oh my God, Gino. Can you only do something for me if I do something back for you?
Well, Jasmine, I want to make sure I get all the credit I deserve. I worked really hard to get you into this country.
Oh my God, Gino, if I hear about this effing country one more time. You know what a real man is, Gino? He's a provider, okay? He's a provider. Do you want to be a provider or a little bitch? This activates Gino and he goes,
well, do you want to know what a real woman is? Like a real attractive woman is someone who's gentle, quiet, not argumentative, or a big bitch.
And I loved her response. She was like, okay, then what are you doing with me? And he goes,
I don't know. That's a really good question, Jasmine. Maybe I should think about it.
Okay, go ahead. Think about it.
Happy marriage, happy life, American dream.
Listen, as much as I don't like Gino, it is true. He did support her for many, many years while she was in Panama and she was getting ready to come to the United States. He did pay her rent, even though he didn't want to, and he didn't pay for the apartment that she wanted to live in. But still, regardless, he did help her financially. But to constantly use that over and over and over and over again, it's exhausting. Also, I hate that we didn't get any type of resolution for that corn addiction conversation that they had in the last episode. Like, how did that end? Did they address it more? Is he going to seek help? What's going to happen? Like, I want to know these things. Next is Angela and Michael. And let me tell you, I was shook. Okay, first of all, it was really funny when Angela was spiraling. Oh my God. I hate her. I don't like her. I think she's a horrible person. But watching her spiral was funny. Like when she's marching down the street and she's complaining about all the birds and the animals in her way. And she's just like kicking them out of the way. She's like, move out my way, bitches. And she's like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what the did the birds do? I was actually kind of hoping that one of the birds would take a fat on her. That would have been the icing on the cake, but no, they didn't. So Angela wants to get to the bottom of Michael's lies. First, it was the interview location change, and now he's talking about being in some Visa group chat to exchange stories about the process and to give each other moral support. And she's like, his stories aren't adding up.
You've been shady, man. And look, now you're sitting there doing all this by yourself like it's your visa only. We're a team.
So she says, give me your phone, Michael. And so he's like, he has to give it to her. What is he going to do? Not give it to her and then have his ass beat?
You're lying. I'm catching you in lies after lies. It's sickening.
Angie.
Matter of fact, let me see your phone.
Let me see your phone.
So he reluctantly gives it to her and she's swiping around. She's looking for anything shady. And then she finds a chat history that shows Michael making several money contributions to somebody. Michael, what is this? And why are you sending money? Are you saving money to leave me?
What is this with all these checks? What is this?
Angie, it is called a piggy, a contribution.
And he's like, Angie, no, it's for a rainy day, okay? There's a money collector that we use in Nigeria. He keeps all the money safe. And it's something that we do here in our culture, and you just don't understand it. I don't trust you, Michael. I'm going to hire someone to figure all this out, and don't you worry, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. She keeps swiping, swipe, 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 swipe. What's this group chat? Paradise Man? Who's Paradise Man? You're the group administrator, Michael.
Paradise Man?
Angie, don't worry, calm down. It's just a group of men who are on the same journey together of the K1 process. We give each other moral support. It's like a support group. You're the group administrator of the Paradise Men? What are you doing, Michael? Advising a bunch of men to scam us, American, the freedom of the country of the women? What? And then she throws her beer at him. It gets all over his face, his body, his clothes, and she's screaming, she's yelling, she's doing all the
Calm down. Let me Nigeria all the way to here to be made a fool of again.
And she takes his phone with her and storms off. And as she's storming off to the cab, Michael's behind her, running after her. And she's like, dun, 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 dun. And she's yelling at the little birds or the animals that are in front of her still. And she's like, get the f*** out of my way, bitch. And she's like, boom, 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 boom. It was such a shit show.
Move, ducks. Move the out. Get the out my way.
What the hell did those birds do to you? Aren't they your family members? She goes to her hotel room, opens up Michael's phone again, and reads the group chat. She's like dissecting it. She finds a bunch of photos they're exchanging of older American white women looking for husbands. And Angela's like, oh, he's helping these men look for American wives so they can come to America. Oh my God, he's frauding. He's the ringleader. She's reading. Oh my God, I think he's charging these men for his services. That's why he's a group administrator. Oh my God. She keeps scrolling, and then she comes across a screenshot of a Google search that says, what is life insurance and how to use it?
What is the life insurance and how do you use it? Life insurance?
Oh my God, is this bitch planning on killing me? She was so serious. She was so dead ass, but it was so funny. I did not expect things to go this way, and it actually looks really bad. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really bad on Michael, but honestly, does anybody care at this point? Like, everybody's rooting for Michael. Oh, and she also found a voice note where Michael is saying that he uploaded Angela's 2022 tax returns, and she's like, oh my God, these people got my information. Oh my God, I'm in danger. Oh my God.
I also uploaded the tax return 2022 for Angela.
They know my personal business.
Now, for the rest of the couples, nothing really happened. I can sum it up in 1 to 2 sentences. So Kobe and Emily, nothing. Okay, the 2 women in the previews, they didn't even know who they were. It was just 2 random women walking down the street, and they used that freaking clip to tease us for like 6 weeks. And the ex ended up never showing up, and I am convinced that he didn't even text her. Manuel is still in shock about Ashley's student debt, and he's like, how can you keep spending money that way? And she goes, oh my God, you just don't know how student loans work. This is normal in America, which is absolutely true. And it's asinine, and it's stupid. And then he tells her his family needs more money. And she's like, why? I just sent them $1,000. Why do they need more money? And he's like, none of your business. Sophie and her mom met up with Rob, and Rob actually came cool, calm, and collected, and he stayed cool, calm, and collected. But you know who didn't? Sophie's mom, Claire. She was like, Claire, you just have to break up with him. Oh my God, why are you still with him? Oh my God, he's such a terrible person. He's such a terrible boyfriend. And it is true, he is terrible, but so is she.
At the end of the day, it's not your decision. So you're going to have to sit back and just see what happens,
Yeah,
aren't
I
you?
don't have to sit back because
You are going to have to sit back.
You want to bet?
Because you cannot.
You are the most biggest gaslight twat I've ever met in my life.
Mom,
no, I hate him.
stop.
I hate him. Oh, disgrace.
Ed bought a boat, apparently, as a post-breakup gift to himself. He's in his party on a boat era. Liz drives over to Ed's house with her mother, and she really doesn't want to see him, but she's contractually obligated to film the scene, so she must. They get in there, and I don't know why, but they start cleaning the kitchen, and of course, Ed and the mother get into a fight. She's like, well, Ed, maybe you should have been a man. And then he goes,
Well, maybe you should have read your daughter better.
I just want her stuff out and for her to move on, for me to move on.
Were you able to get a storage unit or?
It's none of your business.
Liz, actually it is.
No, it's not. I'm on the lease till December. Just stop.
You don't pay rent.
I do pay rent.
You have not paid me.
Because you told me, get my stuff out or pay the rent.
You haven't told me.
I
Well,
have the
then just tell me.
screenshots. I have the screenshots. Don't test me.
You want to be mean to me, I'm going to throw back.
Get out, Ed.
She
Hey,
is.
this is why he's just gonna sit there.
This is why
and
she's the way she is.
He's just gonna keep doing it.
Ugh, I'm so over seeing him on my TV screen. Can you imagine if he comes on The Single Life and we have to watch his journey finding a good Christian woman? Have you guys seen him on Instagram? He is so thirsty. He's posting all these pictures of these young, beautiful women that he's with. And he's not even dating them. I think he finds them randomly wherever he goes. And then he's like,
Do you want to take a picture? Oh, I'm Big Ed. Yeah, you want a picture with me? Yeah, that's cool. You mind if I post it on my social media so you can get some followers? Yeah.
well, that's it for the recap. If you want extra content, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/mythoughts. We are talking about MILF Manor Season 2, which is epic. It is so good. You don't want to miss out. And I recently added 90 Day Fiancé UK, so go check it out. If not, I'll see you guys for another recap on, I think my next one is either going to be Gypsy, Life After Lockup, or Love in Paradise. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Angela's got away. Drives poor Michael crazy. Every single day, life's a little hazy. Jasmine's always mad. Gino's feeling blue. Two hearts in a clash. They don't have a clue. Angela's wild and free. Michael's stuck in misery. Jasmine's quick to rage. Gino's lost in this stage. Angela's on the phone. Michael's left alone. Promises she's broken. Love that's overgrown. Gino's picking fights. Jasmine's out of sight. Tears through the night. Love's a losing fight. Angela's right.